Yibunei HaMikdash Hirtzio Inte Malai Okor Les Ozman.
Looking for wisdom that speaks to your heart? Say hello to Rabbi Joseph Kolakowski, the Koblenzer Rebbe. Rabbi Joseph Kolakowski, the Koblenzer Rebbe, brings ancient wisdom to today's world. Each week he dives into the Noam Elimelech, unraveling profound insights from the Parsha. Whether you're deeply versed in Torah study or just beginning your journey, Rabbi Kolakowski's teachings are accessible and inspiring. His unique approach not only sheds light on the text but also offers practical guidance for modern life. So, why not join us and discover the timeless wisdom of the Noam Elimelech? With Rabbi Kolakowski, every Parsha becomes a path to deeper understanding and personal growth. Tune in and let the Koblenzer Rebbe illuminate your week with Torah truths that resonate. Subscribe now to stay inspired and spiritually connected.
Shalom and blessings, welcome to our channel. Every Wednesday, Rabbi Kolakowski, affectionately known as the Koblenzer Rebbe, shares a teaching from the holy Hasidic volume, Noam Elimelech. This week, for Parshas Vayeshev, the Rebbe Melech teaches a homily on Genesis chapter 37 verse 8, explaining how saints can use parables and performance to manifest blessings into this world. Let's watch.
Rabbi and welcome everyone. Every Wednesday we try to learn a little bit from the holy Rebbe Elimelech from Lezhensk. This week's Parshas Vayeshev. It says, V'yomer Molech Timlech Lanu Mashal Timshal Banu. When Joseph tells his brothers about his dream, they answer him and they said to him, will you reign over us as a king? Will you control us as a ruler? Al derech hanal, so in accordance with what was taught before, Yosef Hailavan's Midas Malchus Canal, previously the Rebbe Melech explained that Joseph, the holy saintly Joseph, picked up the archetype called Malchus, called the kingdom, which is the lowest archetype, which is actually a feminine archetype. The other brothers also wished to accomplish this great feat. And so their intention through this that they asked if he would reign over them was to bring a uplift to the divine presence, which is that feminine archetype, which is the kingdom. When it says, will you reign over us, Hashem Melech, means the Lord is our king, not you. Remez Laheach Roina, or I'm sorry, Hey Melech, that the letter Hey is the king. Remez Laheach Roina Shemidus Malchus, meaning that in the four letters of the Tetragrammaton, the fourth letter, the final Hey, the final H, is the attribute of Malchus, is Olam Asiyah. Melech Timlech Aleinu, Lahalas Lamala, that the kingdom will reign upon us, meaning upon means up, upon is on top of something, Halois Lamala, to bring it up high, Mashal Timshal Banu, if you will rule over us. The word mashal, which means to rule over, also is similar to the word mashal, which means a parable. It means that when a saint wants to accomplish something, he has to make a parable. The concept here is that whatever is accomplished with the parable, even you act out something like Isaiah walked around with in his underwear without fully clothed, so forth, and to represent that the Israelites were naked of mitzvahs, of commandments, things like that, and other things that we see throughout the Bible. Like someone said, even in the false prophets did the same thing, but they were following what was the traditional way. the false prophets were pretending to be true prophets. So you remember the one false prophet said, "I'm going to make horns, and we're going to iron horns, and we're going to represent that God is going to gore the enemies and so forth." Even though that was a false prophet, but it doesn't mean that the true saints don't accomplish things in a similar way. Similarly, people, the tzaddikim, they give out a little bit of money as a conduit of blessing to represent the archetype that God should give abundant blessings. That through this parable, you fix the actual moral of the parable. That's why it says King Solomon had 3,000 proverbs or parables. Perish Loishas, Alafim. Why does it say 3,000? There's not that many parables in the book of parables. Hainu Gimel Alfin represents 3-letter Alephes. Shalidei Gimel Alfin Shoshem Ekya Yisukin Kol Davar Tzarech. Through the 3-letter Alephes of God's name, or the name I am what I am, or I will be what I'll be, and fix everything. And so through his parables, he fixed those aspects of God's name, the letter Aleph. He Shira Chamisha Alfin, and he had 5,000 songs, again 5 Alephs. It's a hint that after he came to these very lofty levels of thanksgiving and songs before the blessed Lord, with songs and praises, through this he lifted up the divine presence. Again, it's the 5, the Hey, Ad Chochma Shiremes Aleph, until wisdom, which is hinted to with the archetype of the Aleph, where 1,000 Pella Chachma, that's the wonder of wisdom, and Pella is letters of Aleph. You should understand this. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment. We'll see you later.
We hope you enjoyed this content. This channel has over 5,000 videos, including Torah commentary, podcasts, footage of Jewish and historical events, and much more. We are sure you will find more videos you will enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, and comment. Rabbi Kolakowski often makes videos based on questions in the comment section, so you might have a video made just for you. By helping this channel grow, you are helping to spread Torah. God bless.